Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa, and in this video we are going to write a factorial program using recursion in C. Let us write the preprocessor directives hash include in angular brace. We'll write standard input output .h header file, and the next preprocessor directive is hash include in angular brace. We'll write console input output .h header file. Next we'll write void main function curly open brace, and here I'm going to declare all the necessary variables which are to be used in the program. Here I've written int type of data, n is a number and fact is a factorial of a number. Next I'll write clr scr function which is used to clear the screen. Now I'll ask the user to enter the number using printf function. So here in a double quotation mark I'll write enter the number colon, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to receive the value from user through keyboard. Here in a double quotation mark we'll write %d, end the double quotation mark, put comma, ampersand of n and semicolon. Now let us write this variable fact is equal to, and then we are going to write a function called factorial. Here I'm going to write factorial and we are going to pass this value n as an argument and put semicolon. So in a single line comment I'm going to write here this is a function call. So whenever the compiler encounters with the function call, immediately the control jumps to function definition. Next let us write the printf statement. Here in a double quotation mark I'm going to write factorial of %d is equal to %d, end the double quotation mark, and this %d is associated with n, that is value entered by the user. Next is fact, that is the factorial of the number, and put semicolon. Here I'm going to write get ch function and curly closing brace. Now it's time to define this function. So here I'm going to define this particular function by writing the return type int, then the name of the function is factorial, and inside the round bracket I'm going to write n. So here we'll write int n and curly open brace. Here I'm going to declare a local variable called int f. So this is called local variable that can be accessed within the block of this function definition. Next we are going to check one condition. So here I'm going to write if n is equal to, that is double equal to is one of the relational operators. If this is true, then the factorial of a number must return 1. Factorial of 0 is 1. That's the reason we are returning 1 over here. And this condition is called stopping condition. In a single line comment I'm going to write stopping condition. When we do not write this stopping condition, then obviously this particular program enters into an infinite loop. After if I'm going to write here else part. F is equal to, that is local variable we are using, n into, again we are going to write the name of the function inside the function definition. So hence it is called a recursive function, and put semicolon. And here I'm going to write return. So value will be stored in variable f, and put semicolon and then curly closing brace. So recursive function means it is a function that calls by itself continuously. So till this stopping condition is encountered. Once the stopping condition is encountered, then the calling of this particular function again and again stops. So let us take an example how exactly this particular program works. So let me write output. Once we compile and run the program, it will ask the user to enter the number. So here I'm going to write enter the number. For example, I'm going to write 5. So n is equal to 5. So now fact is equal to factorial of n. So factorial of n is a function call. As soon as the compiler encounters with this particular statement, control directly jumps to the function definition, and it is going to start checking out the conditions. So here n value is what? 5. It is not equal to 0. Hence this is not going to be returned. So it is going to execute the else part. So here f is equal to, so f is equal to, what is the value of n? N is 5 into factorial of n minus 1. N minus 1 means what? 5 minus 1, that is 4, correct? So again control transfers to factorial because we have the function call. Again control transfers to call, and now it is going to decrement the value of n by 1. So earlier it was 4, now it will become 4 minus 1 is 3. So into 3. Again control transfers to calling this particular function definition. Now the value of n was 3, now it is decremented by 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So it is going to multiply and 2. Again control transfers to function definition by calling this. So it is going to check every time n value is not equal to 0, hence I am not checking over here. So next 2 minus 1, it will become 1. So it will become 1. Next again control transfers to factorial. Again it calls. Okay. So this time if n is equal to 0, why? Because here you can see n value is 1 now. 1 minus 1 is 0. So here n value is equal to 0. Condition is true. Once it is true, it is going to return 1. So it is going to stop at 1. So now we are going to multiply 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120, 121s are 120. So hence it is going to print this particular statement. After processing this, so it will be stored in, this value will be stored in the variable f. Here you can see we have written return f. So we are returning integer type of data to the calling function, that is main function. So once the value is returned, the next statement will be printed. So what it is going to print? It is going to print factorial of this percentage d is associated with n. What is the value of n? The factorial of 5 is equal to will be printed as it is, and this percentage d is associated with fact, correct? So here fact is holding the function call. So function has returned value 120. So it is going to print 120 here. Now let us compile and run this program. For that I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ compiler to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success. That means there is no syntax error. I'll press enter. Let us run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here you can see it is asking the user to enter the number. For example, I'm going to enter 5 and then press enter. Here you can see factorial of 5 is equal to 120. I hope you understood this program. If so, please write down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.